Hey, it's Trixie. Before the episode starts today, I just want to remind you it's Pride Month. Trixie Motel Season 2 is out on Max. Katya's in it. Orville Peck's in it. Vanderpump's in it. It's a great season. David and I bought a house in Hollywood, and the second season is us keeping the motel going and renovating our dream home at the same time. The house is so fucking beautiful, you guys. It's a very high level of intimacy to show my relationship and my house this much, and you will love it. It's such a good season, and check it out on Max all month long during Pride.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So I was just selling Avon on the corner. So I was I popped out to your balcony to have a cigarette, and of course I look like a freak. And people are like pointing and laughing at me. I think not laughing at me, but they're like, wow, look at that. And I was thinking, I was like,
they're laughing with you.
Yes. They were like, wow, that's an interesting thing. Look at that.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I'm not the one. Don't try it with me, bitch.
Not today.
I was like, I was thinking of like, it's such a funny thing that drag queens often look, they're colorful. It's like oh, wow. And I'm like, get the fuck away from me. You know what I mean?
Do I know what you mean?
You wrote the book on it.
Honey, have you ever seen me trying to get from my hotel room to the vehicle to the venue? If a single straight person even goes, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I am this close. When they're like, wow, look at that. You just look great. I'm like, yeah, isn't it great?
I was like, well, you look awful. What's your excuse?
They're like, big night. I'm like, nope. And just keep walking. Like, I'm just not fucking talking to them. Drag is not consent. I'm like, I'm not on stage.
Yeah.
Especially straight people, because they're not Trixie fans. They just see a drag queen. So when I feel that power of, I'm not even Trixie to you. I can just say fuck off.
I know.
I was just like,
I know. Drag is dangerous. Dangerous in the fact that I could literally take off my shoe and throw it at your fucking face.
Yeah, I'm not into talking to people in the lobby at hotels in drag. I'm just not.
No, I don't. I've been a little bit surly and irascible in the last few weeks, and I am not the one currently.
And even if
currently
it's
not the one.
Like a group of straight women will be like, "You look so." You'll be like, "You look pretty," and I'm just like, "Don't you think I know that?"
It's like, oh my God, I had no idea. I had no idea during the 3 hours it took me to stay in front of the mirror and make this all happen.
And that sounds surly, but I don't like feeling like straight people's little plaything they saw that day. Mm-hmm. I just always feel like straight people feel like I owe them some kind of specialized interaction in drag.
Mm. They get nothing of the sort.
Girl, just make a fucking Trevor Project donation. Leave me alone.
Oh my God.
Like,
just film your no hate campaign photo shoot.
We need to bring those back.
No,
all hate. All hate. Because I am also, it's not just straight people. I also hate gay people.
Me too.
So like,
well, I hate gay people most of all.
That's the one thing conservatives and gay people have in common.
Yeah.
We hate gay people.
We hate people. And for all you gay people listening, stop listening to this podcast.
I hate you. I hate you. Get back in the closet, bitch. Ugh. I was talking to Mistress about this. You know what Mistress Isabel Brooks said to me?
What?
I was like, what kind of guys do you like? She said, you know what? Men used to build houses. They used to win wars. Men used to be men. I said, you better work, conservative bitch. Mistress was like,
all right, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Mistress was like, any of that. Mistress told me any of that, they, them. And I was like,
fierce. That's so fierce.
I love a drag queen being like, why aren't the real men men?
Yeah. There used to be boys and there's girls, but what's this? I don't know. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean,
the only reason I'm horny for men like that is because they might not know who we are. And that makes me horny.
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
and I'm not talking the gays who are like, I'm just not a drag race gay. Tell me you hate yourself without telling me you hate yourself. If you've avoided drag race at this point that long and you're gay, you hate yourself.
I know. And you know what? It's interesting because there is a porn guy called Tim Kruger. Have you heard of Tim Kruger?
I think I have.
Yeah, Tim Tails.
Yes, gutted, gut bottom.
No. Jesus, no. He's I believe he's a German man. He's like white dude with like ginger beard, a huge cock.
Right.
Huge cock. And his website, Tim Tails, has been around forever. And I think he lives in Spain. And he is famous for like fucking people in his living room and on the balcony, like in the shower, and the beautiful, like, I think it's probably Barcelona or something. I don't know. And anyways, he's not afraid to like. He looks very masculine. You would never know that he was gay, but he's not afraid to be like cool and down with the queens, like a lot of super like I don't pay attention to Drag Race gays are, while they're secretly the flamiest faggots. Do you know what I mean?
Do I know? Yes, of course.
Like you're not a Drag Race. You're like, oh, I'm not that gay, but you are at the Atlantis gay cruise wearing the stupidest fucking white party outfit.
Oh my God. And
like the shittiest harness.
The worst, least imagination. Well, the theme was Neverland.
Oh
like,
yes,
whatever.
so I wore teeny little butterfly wings and like a purple jock strap over my like flat
But
white
Drag
ass.
Race is too gay.
Yeah. But Drag Race is too much. I don't like. But what does it mean when you're face down in a puddle of poppers getting railed for 48 hours straight? Is that not gay? I'm not really sure.
I don't understand sort of people's issue with that, but I don't pray for them. It just tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Straight people have like pick me girls, or you're not a girl's girl, pick me girl. You know, I'm obsessed with pick me girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for gay
Now,
world,
what does that mean exactly?
Honey, it's
I know you've told me like 30
sickening.
times, but
It's sickening.
I have
what
to.
I understand is pick me girl is a girl who kind of like in front of men, maybe like tears down other women to kind of like
competitive.
Yes.
Okay.
And not a girl's girl is sort of like you don't put your female relationships before your male relationships.
Bros before hoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pick me girl. You're a pick me girl.
I'm a pygmy girl.
A pygmy out, yeah.
I'm a pygmy. I'm like a short, fat girl.
Do you know what Peaches Christ, when Peaches Christ puts a corset on, she calls it the pigging. Isn't that cunty? It's time for the pigging. The pigging.
The thickening.
I don't know about corsets.
I clearly don't.
I don't know about corsets.
I don't either. I'm looking at going on the road again. Watch out, America. And I am trying to.
That's crazy, by the way. That's crazy, by the way.
What?
The thought of going on a big long tour like that.
I'm not a big long. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm talking about little wiggle dates. I'm talking about Wiggle Tina.
Talking about lip syncing?
Yeah.
Love that.
I know. Love that.
Okay.
Love that.
I'm just going to be honest. Love that. Because I think what you and I do is cute. Yeah. But I really am in my drag era. I'm into lip syncing. I'm into bad brunch jokes. I'm into feather boas. I'm into sequin bodysuits. I'm into one-armed cat suits with hooker boots, whip crack, MP3.
Yeah. You got the strength.
And I think,
joy.
I think you and I need to get back to lip syncing.
Well, so here's my quandary because I am a lover of music. I'm just not a lover of music that anybody else loves. So that is true. That's the problem I'm living. I have been listening to lots of new music. I enjoy many musics, but I don't know. I honestly, okay. So like one of our friends was like, oh, you could go out there and do anything. You could take a shit on the stage and people would love it. I was like, that's not helpful.
That's not helpful. And it's insulting.
It's insulting. It's insulting to me. It's insulting to people who come see me. It's insulting to everybody.
Who said it? Was it? Oh God.
But I was like, well, that's not helpful as I'm trying to like maintain some shred of dignity as I struggle against foreclosure.
Chase is coming for that ass,
Mama,
bitch.
Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac are knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, mail staff. Yeah.
Oh my God. And also, foreclosure, and not to mention cards denied.
Oh yeah,
all of it.
Mama, funds frozen.
And I'm not helping you.
Yeah. No, I know. I would never dream of it.
Yeah.
I would never dream. I know how cheap you are.
You know not to ask. Thank you.
Mama, I would be covered in shit on the side of the road, thumbing for rides before I'm barking on your door for a loan. Because I know that interest rate out there. I know that interest rate is 70%.
Well, you could go back to putting the cock in your mouth, putting your dick in acid.
Here's the problem with that, though.
Why are you a celebrity escort?
Shut up. Okay, listen. Let me tell you. Don't have to whisper. You can say it at full volume. I'll tell you why. Lazy, but also, most of all, do you have any idea the kind of competition I would be up against in this town?
No, I know you're right.
Any idea?
No, you're right.
Mama, we're not in Des Moines.
Because if we're not in guys, Cincinnati, they can get
No. If they want
the
dolls, they'll get the doll.
flawless, huge titties,
Not
a
flawless.
dick bigger than yours.
Superhuman.
Yeah.
They're getting Supergirl.
Yeah.
They're getting Amanda Lepore.
Right.
They're getting Yasmin Petty. They're getting
know.
like Carmen Electra.
Victoria's Secret.
They're getting Victoria's Secret Angel with a 12-inch swinging Big Ben dong.
And you're like someone named Victoria's Secret.
As if they don't let
That
me
they
out of
keep
the
in the
basement.
garage.
Yeah, yeah.
Rachel is that.
Yeah, I'm giving spinal meningitis tea.
Girl, show me to me, Rachel.
Yeah, like I killed my sister. And I'm the sister.
But I think you offer something a little different.
The Crypt Keeper, a
No,
horror fantasy.
you're very strong.
Maybe I should market to the horror loving crowd. It's like, do you want Samara? Do you want that? Because I could wet my hair.
But then auto drag, you kind of give Pan's Labyrinth.
Or I also get Mr. Burns for the Simpsons fans. You know?
Pan's Labyrinth, you go to a sex party and you kind of walk in like this with the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Would you go to sex parties?
I would not.
I wouldn't. Okay. Why wouldn't you?
It doesn't seem festive.
There's only one way to find out.
Ugh.
I'm not a sex party person.
Okay, I just had sex, so let me talk about it.
Okay.
I had sex with a man
Okay.
a couple
Did they
days
know?
ago. Yes, they did. They
Okay.
know about it. And I lasted 5 minutes.
Wow. I'm just doing active listening. Was that too much? Oh. Let's take a break.
Hi, it's me, a little girl. Summertime can get expensive, especially for me because I'm not in school because there is no school in the summer because I'm a little girl. And when you have financial goals, you need to decide what's worth it. A Chime checking account helps you reach your financial goals while still enjoying your summer. Take back your finances with features like fee-free overdraft up to $200 with SpotMe or getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Learn more at chime.com/bald. I want to share a story with you about a time that I overdrafted. I'm just kidding. I didn't because I'm a little girl. Chime helps you make progress with fee-free overdraft up to $200. Your next deposit is applied to your balance. Get spotted on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals. No monthly fees or maintenance fees. And over 60,000 fee-free ATMs. Eligible members get complimentary boosts to temporarily increase friends' SpotMe limit. When you give a boost, they can boost you back to temporarily raise your limit. But you gotta have a friend. I don't have many friends because it's summer and I'm not in school because I'm a little girl. Live it up this summer and make progress toward your financial goals with Chime. Open your account in minutes at chime.com/bald. That's chime.com/bald. Chime feels like progress.
Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. members FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in SpotMe and are subject to monthly limits. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details. I was active listening.
Wow. You loser. I listened. I spent we're back, I guess.
Pissed. I guess we're back.
Pissed, plucked. Well, I spent the last 30 days on vacation. And
male staff,
and I spent less, and I like I told you, I had to sneak extra virgin olive oil to the shitty shower, and then furiously rub one out with literally with the doomsday clock ticking.
Right.
And so I was,
Hornisha,
and I was not exactly like used to sex. I hadn't had sex in quite a while, or not a while, but like at least 6 weeks. And the guy had an amazing ass. Incredible ass. And so I just like it,
Did you know him?
I did. Yes,
Okay.
I did. Yeah.
Have you fucked him before?
I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's like a securody there. Not as hard to like.
Yeah. There was no.
With the hookup, you don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty.
You know what? There is a lot of uncertainty. And I'm like, what I am good at, or not good at, what I'm comfortable with is, hi, how are you? Let's go right to it.
Oh, great. Okay.
I'm very comfortable with that because this is what I found. And I don't want to sound like a cunt, but like, the more I know about you, the bigger the chances of me being not attracted to you.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, but I hear that a lot. Whereas
With
hookups, when it's usually been straight guys, it is transactional, which is fine.
Okay. But see, with the straight guy, I'm like, I'm all ears. Because it's like, well, what are you, I mean, unless they talk about video games, which I can't fucking do. I can't do that.
No, they're talking about Yellowstone, bitch.
Oh my
Straight people. Yellowstone, Dukes. What's the show with the bike riders? The tattoo people, the bike riders.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy, they nut for it. Straight people, Sons of Anarchy, nutting. They nut for soccer mustache.
Oh, Ted Lasso.
They nut for it. Oh, they nut for it. That's porn to them. They nut for it. Because
Do they nut for it though?
in their mind, they're like, what if I was involved in the sports world? What if I had a mustache? What if women wanted me, but I wasn't traditionally hot? Like, what's his name? Jason something?
Jason Sudeikis.
He is gorgeous.
I don't like facial topiary.
What about what about the pubes that are shaved into a square?
I mean, that's happening. That's what they're doing. That's what they're
The
doing.
IMAX theater experience. Like, it's fucking weird. It's weird. IMAX theater. Like, it's a square screen and the dick is the star.
Well, what about this though?
Like a school picture. I don't like it. I don't like that. Because I don't think pubic hair looks best with clean. I also don't like haircuts men's haircuts where it's a blunt. I don't like that either.
No, I hate that. Like that square. That shelf is so bizarre, especially when it grows in.
When it grows
like a
in,
week,
like a mushroom.
Oh, it's disgusting. You got to fade that shit. Fade that shit and get the fuck out of here.
Get faded.
Also, I this is diabolical too. But I used to hook up with this guy in drag back in Boston. This guy. Rachel, show it to me, Rachel. This dude was so fucking hot. He would shave his chest. He would shave his pubic hair. He would shave his dick and balls. But then, his whole, you know when people have, like, you check your blind spot before you turn? This motherfucker had a very flagrant blind spot that was in the back of his body. So he shaved his balls to a point, and then it was the back. Because
the balls continue to the
balls do continue.
They continue
contrary
to the
to popular belief. The balls are connected to the back of your body.
Right.
It goes into the taint.
It's not a bottle show.
It's not a diorama.
No, it's not a Venn diagram.
Yeah, there's a back. There's a whole back. So
the balls, little hangers. They hang from something.
Hairy. His back was hairy. The small of his back was hairy, and then his butt was a mound of fur.
So he's like one of those stones that grows moss on one side.
Yes, he's one of those planets that's always facing the sun.
Yes.
So like it was constantly shadow at night, one half. Yeah, it was like.
So on the front, he's like bald as cone heads.
Yes.
And on the back, he's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
And huge dick, huge ass too. And I was like, man, what a shame. I will never eat your ass because it's so bushwhacked back there. And it's like, it was such a flagrant disregard for the whole back of his body. I was really fascinated by that. But anyways, listen, I understand the utility of a beard. A beard is a boon for the ugly.
It's a crumb catcher. It's a crumb catcher for eating ass.
A lot of men who don't have chins or jaws.
Life-changing.
Life-changing.
We have a friend.
Life-changing. Oh, okay.
One time he shaved his beard too short.
And you were like, don't do that.
I saw his chin underneath and I was like.
You're like, oh my God, don't do that.
I felt like I saw the great and powerful Oz behind the curtain.
Oh, wow.
I was like, It was like those videos where the dad comes home from war and shaved and the kid cries. That's why I was like, I don't like it.
Well, there was a movie, I think it was a movie where Tom Selleck shaved his mustache, and it was like when Julia Roberts didn't smile in that Mary Riley movie, flop.
It was like when Felicity got that short little curly haircut, the short and curly.
It was like, this is a box office bomb. Damn. Yeah, this is bad for business.
It's bad. It's the worst business bureau.
Yeah. It's bad. It's like,
I love men. Oh, first of all. And I don't want to be corny because I feel like I'm supposed to be more evolved to this than this. But the things I'm attracted to about men are the things that like square jaw, check, full brow, check. That's just the shit I like.
John Hamm.
When you are with someone who like, if they shave clean by morning, their face is sandpaper, full thick shadow, like a weekend scrub. If you're capable of growing thick, quick facial hair, you can be broke, uneducated, and beat the shit out of me. Like, I love that. I love that. I love when someone's like, oh my God, yeah, I just shaved yesterday. I feel it. I'm like, you don't want me to feel it. Because this is a fun, cute little experience for you. But for me, this is me having to take my boner, wrap bungee cords around it to keep it from fucking taking this card table out at the legs. Like, I can't do it. I love thick facial hair.
Okay, I hear you.
Don't yell at me.
I'm not-
I think your tea is valid.
Are
and
you,
it's
are you
sickening
sure?
boots.
Are you sure?
I think a lot of-
Are you sure my non-binary tea is valid?
I think it is.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people out there probably feel the same way.
I don't think they do. Oh, I'm sorry to scream.
I feel the opposite. I'm horny, tired, and played out because I think they're really hot. This is what I think of.
Okay.
What do
You're,
you call
you're
it?
hitchhiking.
Yeah, hitchhiking. And not playing charades, but since I started smoking weed, I can't remember words. So this is hitchhiking. And I get picked up by a truck driver and I'm like, thanks, mister. I've been walking a long time. And he's like, where are you going? I go, Sarasota, Michigan. And he
Yeah.
goes, get in. I'll take you as far as
I'll take you to
Toronto."
Piedmont, North Dakota.
Yeah, I'll take you to Piedmont, North. I'll drop you off with
Doreen Kavanaugh.
Doreen Kavanaugh. So, and then while we're on the trip, I'm like, I wish there was somewhere I could repay you. And they have a big, thick mustache. And they're like, I got a bed in the back of this truck. That fucks the life out of me. He wants me to call him dad. At first, I don't like it, but then I love it. Because again, never had a dad. Okay. Like, I'm not infringing on anyone. Getting to use that word for the first time.
Wow,
As
transformative.
gay people, we get to choose our family. And then he,
Authenticity.
and then I get out of the truck and I'm kind of like, it's kind of like Star is Born. I look back, I like do the shape of my nose, and then I go like this. And then he beeps. And then for the rest of my life, when I hear a truck beep like that,
You squirt.
Olestra anal leakage. I hate us. I hate this show.
I just hate you.
I'm out of here.
Get out of here. I'm gonna.
I think it's okay. So now, you in the past famously have been like, hey, you're really hot. Let's get in the shower and shave your butt. Would
Yeah.
you be open to someone saying like, hey, you're really hot. Let's shave that upper lip.
They would not do that because I would be erasing their identity. I would be erasing their identity because I'm not at liberty to offer anything above beyond this 2 hours.
Sure.
And that would be infringing and encroaching upon time in their life that I'm not willing to participate in. Do you know what I mean? But if they're like, oh, so
Because nobody's identity is their butt hair.
no. I'm saying that like if we, okay, here we go. How about this? I have a whirlwind romance with a guy for 6 months.
Wow.
Then I go on and I'm like, 6 months is enough time. If I see him 3 times a week, 6 months is enough time to know that I like him.
I would argue that after 6 months seeing that often, if you don't like him,
Oh, then what are you doing?
yes.
What are you doing? You're being
Yes.
ridiculous. So, I mean, I would never throw out the love word, of course, but but I would think of it internally.
never.
Well, I mean, it just
You wouldn't
depends.
say I love you in 6 months.
I mean, I guess I would.
Call me corny. I think it's possible to know in a couple months.
I think it's possible to know in 3 weeks.
Okay.
But I don't.
But you keep that shit to yourself.
You keep that shit to yourself, and after 3 weeks, it's literally just a process of elimination.
Well, once you say it, then you can say the romantic shit like, I knew I loved you the second date. You can say that, but you wait the right
Absolutely.
amount of time.
But you wait. Yeah, 3 months.
Years.
3 months.
3 months. I think 3 months is a
3 months
fabulous
is a
number.
really prudent, and also you don't bring that person around to dinner until 3 months.
You don't feed him.
No, shut up.
You go to their house, you get
don't
Uber
do
Eats.
double dates. I would say until 2 months, 3 months minimum. Like, especially with your friends who've been in relationships more than 2 years. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Mama, you know what I mean.
The people we fucking know,
Girl,
where
it's
they
like-
bring this guy
yeah.
around and they're like, so this is my partner.
I
said,
want you to meet my
"That faggot
soulmate.
you met 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah, this is my soulmate.
And now he's on a trip with us or some shit?
Yeah, and then you find out that he kills cats.
And then later it's like, well, when you break up with him in 2 weeks, I invested conversation in someone I will never see again.
Yeah, I spent a 3-day weekend retreat with you fuckers at a naked yoga place, whatever.
The problem is the older you get, I think that relationships that move that quickly is a sign of emotional immaturity.
Of course.
And I hate to be a hater.
No,
but
it's
we have
true.
friends where I'm like, I will act the way you want me to act around this guy.
In a year.
Yes.
In a year.
When he
We're
learns your
not
middle
doing
name, bitch.
double dating.
Okay, I understand double dating because when you have a boyfriend, it is easier to go out with a couple because there's kind of like, you can all talk, you can pair off into doubles. Like when you're a couple, going out with one person is tough. Double dating is exciting because you have a better time with your couple friends, I think.
Okay.
I think.
No,
I don't know.
that makes sense. But back to my point. So what I was saying is that this is a scenario where I could actually justify shaving the mustache. So 6 months, I had this whirlwind romance with a guy for 6 months. I'm pretty sure I'm in love with him. There's no behavior that he's exhibited up after the 6-week honeymoon period where I'm like, okay, that makes me incensed or that makes me I think that's vile or that annoys the shit out of me. There's none of that has really happened. So we go away after 6 months. We decide to go away for a week somewhere. Real test, right?
Sure,
the real test.
I think that's really common approach to like you go on your first trip together. To
Going on
check
your
the
first
vibe.
trip. That's a very big because we've only spent 3 days a week together.
And traveling together is different. I think it makes
It's a
people
whole
more who
different
they
vibe.
really are.
It's a whole different vibe. Spending the night in bed with each other for 7 days in a row because I don't do sleepovers.
Sharing space.
Yeah. Also, whatever.
You never do sleepovers.
No, and I never want to ever.
So if you ever got married, would you have like 2 bedrooms?
We'd have different. I would never live in the same house with
Different
somebody.
houses.
Never
Wow.
live in the same house with somebody. Never. I mean, if at the very most, I would do separate floors. I am not joking. I don't want to smell your fucking big floating shit in the toilet. I think that's disgusting.
I think it's fine. On All Stars this year, RuPaul's like, Michelle, you've been married this many years. How do you do it? And Michelle's like, I travel like 6 months a year.
Boom.
And RuPaul goes, RuPaul goes like, heard, my husband lives in another state. And they both laugh.
It's the tea.
Let me tell you.
I mean, it's the truth. Like, it's my husband lives in Australia. Boom.
If the relationship works for both of you and you're both happy, that's all the rubric you need to judge it by.
Absolutely. So anyways, we go to the Poconos for a week. He shows up. Now, I'm excited because the week before I have to work a lot to save up some money or whatever the case may be. And I'm ramped up to see him. I haven't seen him in a week. He shows up with a mustache on. I start to spiral.
Start crying.
No, I don't go that far that quickly.
This
I
really
start
happened?
No, I'm just saying hypothetically. No, this
You were
is like
really
a radio
selling
play.
it.
This
It
is a
felt
radio
real.
play. This is a
Okay.
radio play, old-fashioned radio play. Like he shows up, this is a ghost story. He shows up with a mustache and I start to spiral.
Right.
I'm unraveling. I'm thinking, oh my God, we should just end it now. I don't know if I could go on.
pause the
This is
TV.
crazy. Yeah, this is like, what do I do? It's like, if I don't say anything today, I can't say anything tomorrow. You know what I mean?
You're telling me that even if you were starting to have feelings for him.
No. So I say, I playfully suggest, let's shave that thing.
That's not playful.
What do I do?
You go, here's how you do playfully. You go,
What do I do? What do I do?
I never, you go, oh, where's my beautiful boyfriend under there? Like you kind of flatter your way to it. I feel like there's a eyebrow between us, huh? I think anything like that third armpit, I think anything like that is mean. But I think like, oh, I just really miss your upper lip or like something playful like that.
No, what do I do for real? What do I say?
Well, since this isn't a real scenario,
Yes, it is.
I think you would say like,
I think that's
how
a
do
good
you
draft.
like that mustache? I think, well, can I tell you?
Because
can I tell you something?
Because he's going to be like, what do you think? Right?
Well, here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you had never seen him with a mustache,
Okay.
and he was your boyfriend,
Yeah.
I think realistically, he would say, what do you think? Do you even recognize me? And then you could say, oh, if he asks you, you are completely fine to say like, I think you're so handsome. I've never been crazy about mustaches, but try something different.
And also like,
Or you could say something like, it doesn't have to be forever. You don't have to keep it.
I'm like, and I'm taking into account all of what I know about him from his past that's observable through like social media or whatever. Like if he had a mustache before the 6 months we started dating, because
What? Yeah, it's different if it's a
Yeah.
return to me.
yes,
If he's
right,
had it
right,
before,
right.
it's different.
Right. If it's like, if he lived his whole life with a mustache.
Right.
You know, it's funny because I did hook up with this guy who had a mustache a little while ago and it didn't really bother me.
I love
Am I a
mustaches.
hypocrite?
I love mustaches.
Am I a hypocrite?
I want to touch them, smell them, look at them. I also have a real thing for guys who have a beard that's a similar length to their hair and the hair just continues around the ear. This part of some guy with a beard around the ear, I want to put their whole neck and ear and beard in my mouth. I love this part of people who have beards where the hair like is trimmed around the ear. I think that's so hot. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Habibi.
I could have been one of those barbers with my big fat like saline bulge sitting on your lap while I cut your hair. My 6.5
can we
ounces
talk-
watermelon balls.
Can we already did. We talked about barber
We
porn.
talked about barber porn. We did.
All I think about
Barber
is
porn.
Barber porn, please, Barbara.
Barber
Cut my
Please.
hair.
A gay salon called Barber Please.
I know. Barber, please.
Barber,
please,
please.
please, Barber.
You and I, two bald men, a beauty school dropout, and someone who hates mustaches, opening Barber Please.
Barber, please.
It's a
Oh
salon where
my
we just
God.
remove mustaches. That's all we do, and it's wax.
Tina, bring me the wax.
We do upper.
Wait, slap my hand, freak.
We do upper lip electrolysis, and that's it.
Yeah,
and
but-
honestly, some
no,
of you
but they-
ladies could use it.
They keep the.
Because some women want that electrolysis up there. We also don't just do men. We do any amount of mustache.
Any kind of mustache. You want the mustache down in your south mouth?
Well, because sometimes they bleach mustaches on women.
Yeah.
And they
it's
look
yellow,
wild.
so it's invisible.
It's
That's
white-
Sarah Silverman joke.
White, yellow, glowing hair.
It's like, no, it's yellow, so it's invisible.
So no one
it's
knows.
So funny. It's so funny.
Just wax.
Okay, so wait. Last thing. Christina Aguilera and Lady Gaga in Do What You Want to My Body, that clip. So chilling.
It's us.
So us.
This is us.
This is us. This is us by Shonda Rhimes or whoever.
As soon as I saw that,
down to this wig, which is these shoulder pads, all I'm missing is literally the $3.99 a yard stretch lame from
Gold.
downtown LA.
Yeah. And I literally have that Christina wig.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do.
And I have her voice and her bank account, and we are very similar. I recently saw her in a video. She surely does look 20.
And also 20 pounds because everybody's on Ozempic. No offense if you're not, but I'm just you don't really understand though the cognitive dissonance that I experienced because I was just kind of quarantined. I was on social media, but not very much. And I come out of rehab, and everybody is shrunk down to half their size.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Well, that's just here. Right? In LA.
No, but I'm talking about every celebrity.
Oh, everyone.
Because every
and
celebrity
people
has,
we know, yeah.
And people we know. And a lot of, being in it's just so, it's so interesting. So strange.
It's fine.
And also I gained like 15 pounds, so that's fun.
I find it difficult because I lost a lot of weight from other things. And so people keep commenting on something.
You know what? That
which
must
is
be
fine.
Do you think that's fine? I would be annoyed to death.
It's annoying to me.
Yeah. But you kind of can't but not understand. You can't help but understand why they would say that. Just considering the amount.
But knowing how cheap I am, that shit I heard is $1,300 a month or something.
What?
Do you think I would spend money on that?
For real?
I'm not judging anybody who does, but
is that expensive?
I think so. Yes.
Holy shit! People will go to any lengths. Whatever. You know what? I can't say it's not that hard to diet because literally the only thing I've never struggled with is food. So it's not fair to me to say. But
that's a really good way to look at it. I think. Yeah.
I mean, I cannot relate.
Some people like nacho cheese is their meth.
And guess what?
I think that came out wrong.
No, not really though, because I don't have to go. When I go to Ralph's, when I went to Ralph's this morning to pick up more half and half, I didn't have to walk past the meth.
Right. No, you're right. And I wouldn't say I have food things, but when I'm happy, I can eat a lot.
Yeah.
And when I struggle, I tend to just not eat.
Okay.
And that's not intentional. It just happens. So I have empathy.
I mean, I have empathy towards alcoholics because I can't imagine. I'm so lucky, I'm so grateful that because in LA it's a little bit different. And being gay is a little bit different, but I really have to make an effort to find crystal meth. Like a big effort.
Not that big of an effort in this city, but yes.
But you know what I mean,
Yeah.
though? Like I have to make an effort.
Whereas if you being Katya, if you were an alcoholic and you stopped at a gay bar, let's say to see Afina's drag show, people would be sending you shots.
Yes.
It's a different level of like,
also,
because it's public.
Any milestone. People were saying that when they have office jobs, Friday, a lot of people, this guy who works at Apple, they have booze at work. He can drink during the day.
I don't like that.
I know, it's disgusting.
I don't like that.
I know, it's disgusting. But like any company barbecue, you're actually kind of a pariah if you don't drink. You're singled out. If you want to climb the corporate ladder and you don't drink, there's a huge barrier to that.
I've kind of seen that
you know what
represented in media.
It's true. It's absolutely true because
But I have never had that type of job.
Thank God. Ugh. But like, imagine you are trying to work your way up through middle management, and the difference between you and your competition is only that you don't drink. Yeah, it's
and
like
it's the hours
shit.
clocked outside of work. It's the camaraderie.
It's a huge part of it. It's the networking.
Well, can I say I've experienced a little bit of that in our industry because for a while when I was traveling and not drinking and I was working in nightclubs, promoters would get like weirdly mad if you didn't want to get drunk with them.
Absolutely.
Club owners, promoters, tour managers, if you don't drink with them, the taste you leave in their mouth and you leave is that like you weren't
standoffish.
Fun. You were standoffish.
Yeah.
You weren't fun.
Yeah, or a party pooper or whatever.
And I'll admit, when I worked in nightclubs, I showed up right before my number. I did my number, and then my meet and greet and left. I didn't stay out late and drink a lot. Like I didn't.
Why the fuck would I? To hang out with people who won't remember it? No, thank you. Drinkers, sorry to say, no offense to all you drinkers, you are fucking so annoying. You are. You just are. You're annoying. 9 out of 10 times, people who drink a lot are so fucking annoying, and especially if you think you're a fun drunk.
Mood if you're to put up with that.
If you're think you're a fun drunk, I have a newsflash. There's a very large chance that you are not fun.
Fun drunk means I hit someone with my car. And the other thing is, I'm really interested in people who drink and immediately cry.
Oh God!
I feel like when I worked on Water Street,
really need therapy.
When I worked on Water Street, which is like the college street in Milwaukee, a lot of the bars, I would see straight people crying drunk. I didn't often see gay people crying drunk. Straight people cry drunk, I think, a lot.
Yeah, and also a lot of gay people fight when they're drunk.
Fight the stigma with drag.
They fight the virus.
They fight the violence of drag. Gay people fight?
Yeah, you've never
battle.
You've never gone down like to WeHo during and see the real like the depth and breadth of the bridge and tunnel. People go at it.
It's like aging twinks up in each other's faces.
Oh yeah, it's the bridge and tunnel crowd. Like you go down to the strip of WeHo past
Santa Monica Boulevard?
It's on Santa Monica. Yeah, like with all the clubs and stuff.
Right.
On a Friday or Saturday night, because that's typically not the LA gay crowd. It's like the people from the suburbs. They come in and then they cause a ruckus, and it's all the girls. It's the
and they drive home.
The fag hags. Yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah. The fag hags and the fruit flies, they're crying.
Yeah.
They're crying and they're pissing. They're pulling down their panties and pissing on the side of the road. They're throwing up in the street. They're crying hysterically. And the gay guys are fighting. It's fierce.
Yeah. And the
crazy.
lesbians are pissed.
No, they're not there. They're not there, Mary. They're on the east side or they're at home.
They're on the east side or home, but when they are out, when I've seen lesbians sometimes liquored up, I think that version of that is, I've seen a lot of women like exes fighting. Relationship drama.
Like, what are you doing with her? We've been together 3 days. We've had a committed relationship.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I left my iPhone charger at your house, you bitch.
You bitch.
Yeah.
You dyke.
Whereas I think fags are more like, it's like, what did you say to me? It's more like my pride, defending my whatever,
like, you literally are so drunk you bumped into me and there's nothing, there's no beef.
Yeah, you stepped on my foot and I wasn't wearing shoes because I'm 45 and I'm wearing distressed jeans and white Hollister sandals.
Oh, it's
sandals
too rich.
At the club.
It's too rich.
Love sandals at the club.
Oh, with one of those weird tank tops, one of those weird
V-neck.
No, it's those weird strappy, you know those tank tops that's like a strap and then it goes, it's not like just like a regular wife beater or whatever. I hate that term, but like, I
think it's called wife pleaser now.
No, it's called an A shirt.
Love it.
Well, it is called an A shirt though. That's what the packaging says.
But I call it a Gina Gershon and bound
yes,
bound
but
shirt.
you know what? Those like this is a. It's like a to exist like sporty like circuit tank top.
It's the Live Strong bracelet of the tank tops.
Yeah, it's like you know what I'm talking about. It's like it has the thing and then it like
it's
goes
like
a weird.
Yes.
I hate it. So much.
But you know what I also hate? And I'm sorry, I love everyone.
What?
I don't like jock straps. I think it's corny boots.
Okay.
I think it's very corny boots. It gives very Andrew Christian. It gives very corny boots. It gives very shriveled nuts.
I want to let it. Okay. I think Mama, I see you on this one.
I tell you what, you give me mustaches, I'll give you.
Okay. Because let me tell you something. Y'all fucking 30-pound tweakers in these jock straps. It's giving Party City Skeleton. Dressed up like with sexy underwear on.
Girl.
Mama, your two little sits bones aren't getting propped up by that flimsy fabric. Just put on some boxer shorts or whatever. Like put on some trunks, put on briefs even. Mama, a lot of you hoes who think you got an ass to pull up and got nothing of the sort in these, and you look like jokers and jesters in jock straps.
It's giving Jack Sprat. It's giving very Johnny Appleseed. It's giving very Jack Sprat at the club.
It's like also, I mean, and the funny thing is like, I actually would fuck with faggy, like even sissy underwear before I would fuck with a jockstrap. I love a fucking thong, bitch. I love a fucking thong.
Girl, if guy pulls down the pants and it's like a red lacy thong that's so overtly feminine on like a hairy body.
It's
I'm like,
so fierce.
Ugh.
It's so fierce. It's
But
so
if we're gonna hook up and
iconoclastic. It's like against the grain. It's zigging when you think they're gonna zag.
And you pull up in that nasty little like to exist, like I don't want to even name brands, but you know what I mean?
Or like the ones that are like the baseball thong, like the actual.
That I'm kind of okay with in a
'cause you
costume environment.
Oh,
if it's
okay,
a party
like-
that's
it's
like
like
an
a Halloween
athletic
party.
party, whatever.
Okay.
And can I also say I don't really respond to. Here's what I think: if I'm going to see your underwear, it feels scandalous because I'm seeing something private, and I want it to look like underwear you actually were wearing that day.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's like if you pull out these underwear that tell me that you knew you were going to show your ass tonight, I'm a little less turned on.
Yeah.
Because it feels like not organic.
Yeah. Also, I just like, I guess those, you know what those underwear give me, I think I'm just a little bit, I'm biased for sure. They give me, I'm spun, I'm not getting hard, but I'm getting railed all night.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because the dick, like it's almost like it just hides the dick.
Well, where
'Cause
do
the
you
dick
stand
ain't
with
getting,
where do you stand with butthole pictures?
well, I love them.
Okay.
I love them because I want to know what's going on there if I need to get my weed whacker out.
Right.
Do I need to like
So for you, it's more like
do I
having
need
a
an
map of the mall.
Do I need an extension cord for my turkey knife? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
Floby.
I need to yeah, we need to get Tabitha in here.
Tabitha
Takes over
That's
your
what I'm
asshole.
going to call it when I top.
Yeah.
When I top, it's when Tabitha takes
Tabitha
over.
tops over.
When I'm topping, girl, tonight Tabitha's taking over.
Oh my god.
Like, because my in-drag name, my
they've done
in-drag
such a
hookup-
bad job topping you. You're like, okay, hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Give me
whatever
your
she
keys.
says.
I'm taking over. And you know, when I hook up in drag, that's my taffy name. I'm taffy.
Taffy
And
takes
then
over.
when I'm topping in drag, it's Tabitha taking over.
Fierce. Oh, that's fierce. That's
But
diabolical.
I think, you know what I think? I think topping is fierce.
I love it.
I think there's something to it.
I love it. It's
I
great.
think I'm going to come around.
And also, yeah, you got to get into it. It's fierce, and also like, but the only thing though that's tough, and I have 100% empathy. Unfortunately, like, listen, accidents. I know we talked about this before. It's just I don't want to talk about shit, but we're gonna wrap it up soon, so we might as well talk about shit. It is always something. It is always possible. It
Is
is
there accidents?
Yes,
You're talking about like when somebody
accidents
rear
happen.
ends you on the freeway while you're getting fucked.
Yeah, yes. But I'm like,
fender
there's
bender.
always a chance of there will be blood, striking oil.
Of course.
Yes. Unfortunately, I mean,
Striking oil.
Usually it doesn't spray
fracking.
you in the face.
It's the fracking.
Yeah. When you're fracking. No,
You look like you were baking brownies and the kitchen exploded.
I mean, unfortunately for me, that usually means I would say you have to be the love of my life in the first 2 weeks of our honeymoon phase for me to pause, we clean up everything, and then in a couple hours or something we try again. That's really not happening. We're done. We're done.
It's
and
over.
that's okay though. That's okay. There's no like I would never ever make anybody feel some type of way or even intuit that or even give the whiff that I was disappointed or that they were
A real man keeps going.
Oh my
A real man takes that turd out and fucks it. Okay? And you know what else? What? I'm sorry. Men used to win wars. Men used to build houses. Men used to fuck turds.
Men used to shit on dicks. Men used to.
I can tell you how many times
but they
I've
call
caught
it bunch
boyfriends
packing
crouched over the cat box fucking those turds.
No, you fucking rancid
I
shit
think
can
it's
woman.
fine, but-
you think what's fine? Shitting on dicks?
No, I think it's a measure of maturity, how you handle that
Of
situation.
course. And also, like, and here's the thing though, I don't expect anybody to, because at the times that I bottomed, I'm like, 3 out of 4
4
times.
of the 5 times that it ever happened.
No, like I say 4 out of, I don't know what the fucking
99
fraction
people
is.
in a room.
Yeah. And only one person shits on your dick. Yeah. No, I'm like, almost every time it happens, I prepare to bottom. I'm like, this is crazy.
It is crazy.
This is crazy.
And even sometimes you think your asshole's so clean.
Mama, and you're wrong.
And they pull their dick out and you put your mouth on it and you go,
oh,
okay.
Pudding pop.
okay, well,
Well, just as I thought.
and now
Shit.
I have to either recoil in pain and go like, no good, caca.
Yeah.
Or fear. Or you need to double down and guess what, honey? You might have to, clean it off before you can,
I'm going to go kill myself.
I'm not a part of this anymore. I was never here. You were never here.
But I'm just saying,
even when you do clean out,
Yeah.
and even when sex is going well,
There's always
Don't
the
ever
chance.
take for granted the fact that things might still happen in the 11th hour.
I know. That's why I was so thrilled to go in to get the job done in 5 minutes and get out of there scot-free, clean as a whistle. Boom, let's watch a movie.
Also, grow up. Like if you're gonna
Grow
if you're
up,
gonna fuck in the
exactly.
ass, lay
Grow
down the brown
up.
bath towel.
Hello.
And prepare for the worst.
Yeah, we're not on the white Tiffany sheets and then
No,
on
I got
the
bottled
Angora
water.
rug.
I got canned goods.
Mama,
a radio.
Thank you. Also, you better believe I had my new Cijo duvet cover delivered. I put a huge worn and weathered throw blanket over that thing. I was not about to get one drop of lube on that fucker.
I put a moving blanket down.
A what?
A moving blanket.
A plastic sheet.
Plastic sheet, moving blankets, burlap sacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
those-
fucked outside.
a Gelson's
We
tote
fucked in the
bag.
grass.
Well, here's what you could
In
do.
the front yard.
Actually, then,
Victimless crime.
there's poop everywhere. So what? We're outside.
Yeah.
Fertilize the
Then
grass.
some
Fertilize
guy-
the glass.
And also you out of the corner of your eye, a plastic gloved hand comes and just takes it away. A man who was walking his dog. A man who was walking his dog chipped in and helped us out.
A man walking his dog. He has one of those little fucking leashes with the bags on it, and he grabs it and he picks it up and he hits you in the face with a newspaper. He rubs your nose in it and keeps going.
Bad dog. Oh shit.
If
Thank
you
for
had
the
to fuck a
suit.
dog, what breed would it be?
It would be a Frenchie.
Now mute. I think that's good. I think we're done.
Okay. What? Are you discriminating me?
No.
Are you discriminating me? Discriminating me or discriminating against me? Sorry.
Sometimes
It's
I think we
hot.
get in drag and we get too powerful.
I know it's hot. I think with this suit on, I'm about to sell a lot of stuff. I'm going to sell dog
Got your
turds.
nice brown and pink suit on, talking about bottoming.
Thank you.
Love it.
Ooh.
Okay,
All right.
bye everyone.
Goodbye. Thank you so much. Love you all.